Hey, welcome to another Common Grounds Meet the Members. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jo Stevens. I'm the coordinator of Common Grounds, and my business is Quirky Habits because I'm a little bit quirky. But today is not all about me. Today is about our Common Ground member, Liz. Hi, Liz. How are you, my lovely?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
You're more than welcome. Liz, do you want to introduce yourself and tell everybody who you are and what the name of your business is?
Sure. Hi, everybody. I'm Liz Fleming. I operate under the Grants Club as well as the Efficiency Coach.
So yeah, keep going.
I started out as the Efficiency Coach, but now really focus on grants and helping businesses to get those grants and get that funding into their business. But what I've also discovered is that you can't get grants without having your strategy, your efficiencies, and your growth plan. So basically, I cover the whole lot.
Oh, awesome. So why is it that and how did you get into your business? Like how did this come about? There's some people know about grants, but there's a lot of people that don't. But so you've said you started off with the efficiency coach. So did that lead you into discovering grants or working out what they are? And you realize these are really great for my clients. Is that what happened?
No, I come from a background in finance. So I'm actually a chartered accountant. And I've done 15 years in industry with a couple of years in a couple of government agencies. And that just absolutely opened my eyes to the fact that grants exist, and also learned that governments aren't that good at promoting them. So I had always wanted to work for myself. I think I thought working for myself would just mean doing a 3-month finance contract here, going on holiday for a month, and then going on for another contract. I never thought that I would ever create a brand or actually have these ongoing clients and all that kind of stuff. But then I started doing business mentoring on the side for another agency, and then went out on my own, decided to create my business under the Efficiency Coach, and I started doing business plans for clients who actually got them through grants, through a grants program that I'd spent 2 years of my life trying to get out into the world when I was at that government agency. So it came full circle. And then there were some bigger grants that came out that I was like, these clients can apply for them, but they just didn't have the time, didn't have the skill. They were way too busy in their business. And I just said, I'll do it. Don't worry about it. And I think I did 10 applications for the same grant program. So you got pretty efficient at it. And I think that's how I developed my process of how I was going to do it. And that's where it's all started and continued. And it really is about taking the stress out of making the application, being scared about saying the wrong thing, getting the one chance to do it.
Absolutely, because grants can be quite confusing. I mean, I know I've applied for a couple of grants, and sometimes it's very repetitive, and it's like all this information in there, and it can get really confusing, and we can overthink it. So that's why you can help clients with that, so that way they can go through the process, and it's so much easier for them. Is that correct?
Absolutely. And that's what I say to clients, we are copying and pasting and repeating ourselves. And if they ask the question 5 times, we need to answer the same question 5 times. And because there's a big disconnect between the administrators and the government agencies and the real world. They are trying to tick a box to get that money out the door. They've got a form system that they're trying to navigate, and they don't necessarily understand how small business operates. And they're not very efficient either. So, it is overwhelming where it's 10 different pages of questions. They've worded them slightly different. And then I've said, well, actually, that's the same question. We're just going to write the same answer. And that's totally fine.
There you go. See, there you go. That's why having someone else do it for you.
Absolutely.
So then who is your target market? Who is it? You're saying, your clients that you're helping, but who is it that you're attracting and that you want to work with within your business?
So I offer a wide range of services. So when it comes to my types of clients, I have clients that ring me and say, Liz, I've got this grant that's due in 3 weeks' time. Can you help me write it? And I just say, yep, sure, but we need to have a meeting tomorrow and get onto it. I've got other clients that ring and say, hey, we're in trouble. We need a grant because our business isn't going that great. And we all know at the moment after COVID that there's not that many grants out there. The governments have shut their checkbooks. And that's when we really take a step back and go, well, are you grants ready? And what I mean by that is, what's their growth plan? What do they need in their business to get to their next step, or to survive, or to try something different? Because at the end of the day, we're going to get some money from these grants. We need to know what we need to spend it on, and make sure we can estimate what that outcome is going to be as well.
Absolutely. And one of the things that you kind of touched on there, and like we actually have talked about before, is with grants, some people go, oh, I need a grant to, because it's there, but that's really what you want, is in what you want to teach your clients is the grant is not because you can have it, it's because to have a plan for that, for what it's actually going to do for your business, and because you want to utilize it in the right way. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yeah. And that's why taking it back to that strategy, aligning with what you're trying to overall, and that doesn't mean to say we can't tweak around the edges. But what I don't want is people chasing grants, because they do take a lot of time and effort. And we want to work out what our core business is, and then work out, well, does it align with this? And then, don't get me wrong, there are sometimes grant programs that come out where you think, you know what, that blue sky project that I've had in my head for the last 6 years, there's a grant for it, I'm going to apply for it. Totally fine.
Yeah.
But we don't want to be chasing the grants where we get to the end of 2 or 3 years and go, oh, I've actually got no clients or no customers because I've just relied on grants. That's absolutely not what we want.
Absolutely.
They are a bonus. But if my philosophy is, if you are eligible for your business and your project to apply, and you have the resource and time to do it, then we absolutely want you to apply. Because we've got to manage the expectations that they're not guaranteed. So if a grant application is going to take 3 months of your time, and it means that the rest of your business suffers, again, that's not what we want. So we have to find that balanced way. And that's why I talk about being grants ready. If we can get ready in our downtime when we're a little bit quieter, or just chip away at on a longer period, when a grant does come out and it's a 3 weeks till closing submission date, it'll be much easier.
Absolutely. So you're talking about grants ready. So then what is it what programs, or I know that you do some webinars you've been talking to me about that you've done before. And what is it that programs I wouldn't say programs, what is it that you offer your clients to help them get grant ready or to work with you?
Yeah. So I offer my 20-minute discovery call. And the reason why I do that as my absolute overarching offer is because every business is different, every grant is different, and everyone's at different stages. So I absolutely need to learn about your business, where you're at, what you've done in the past, and where you want to go as well. And that starts that discussion around, well, what's your strategy? And then from there, some people might have a grant to write straight away, so we get onto that. Some might go, actually, I don't have a business plan. I don't know what my strategy is. So for those people, I do a 3-hour strategy call, which also includes a month of ongoing support after that call. And from that, we just brainstorm, we deep dive, and we come up with a clear action plan to go, okay, what is it we're doing in our business? And then that's what we mean by being grants ready. We can define those projects and actually start planning some of them out, even if there's not a grant available right now. So we can become grants ready by going and getting quotes, talking to other partners, talking to suppliers. Is the project even possible? Do we know how much it's going to cost? And then also overlaying that with understanding our numbers. So what can we afford? If there was a grant that was only a 50% coverage for a project, can we cover that other 50%? And if we can't, again, are we really going to apply, or are we going to go and try and find a way to find those funds to complement that grant? So they're my main offerings. And then I've also got a service called my Grants Club VIP membership, where we are searching for the grants for you. So if you're time poor, you want to outsource something, it's a great thing to be in the know. We will search for grants for you. And then when we find you the grants, we'll let you know. And then we'll say, hey, do you want to have a chat about applying for them? And then go from there.
Oh, fantastic. That's great. So where's the best way then, like for people to find you? Is it the website, the Grants Club, or is it a different
Yes.
website?
Right, so we'll go to the Grants Club website. I'm at the moment updating my website, but it'll still, the Grants Club on grantsclub.com.au will get you to my website, and all the information will be on there. But as I say, the best thing to do is flick me an email or book in a 20-minute discovery call, and we can go from there.
Fantastic. And I'll make sure that I add all the links and those as well in there for people so that they can connect with you. So this will be like on our Common Grounds website and on our Facebook page. So you'll be able to find all of that there. So let's just round it up now, and maybe think about, do you have one piece of advice or a quote or something that you would like give people, like, like to give them, like, you've got this, or something that you live by every day?
I think one thing that I live by is we don't know what we don't know. So I think being open to listening to experts in the field or what they specialize in, and then working out what is best for your business. But remembering we aren't expected to all have the answers ourselves. Small business is hard, and just remembering we don't know what we don't know, and people are out there to help you. And it's about investing in those people to help you in your business.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, lovely. Really appreciate your time. And I'm sure that everybody enjoyed it as much as I did. And if you want to get grants ready, make sure you contact Liz. So thank you so much for your time, lovely.
Thanks, Jo.
Thanks, guys. Hope you all have a great day. See you later.